The pink pill is the pink pill now. Put your pinkies up now, up now, up. Live well to the extreme now. Put your pinkies up now, up now, up.
Hey, it's Pinky. You're on the Pink Pill YouTube channel. Be a love and like, share, and subscribe. Pinky's up.
Hi Pinkies, and welcome to another Fumble the Bag story time. This time we're going to talk about Meaghan Markle. And I have to say this with a very heavy heart. Back in 2018, we rejoiced seeing Meghan and Harry wed. We saw something that we could identify with as women in interracial relationships, seeing Doria Ragland, who was the wife of a non-Black man, and seeing the product of that union, Meghan, go to such high heights and marry a prince, and Doria being part of the royal family. We were all cheering for her. An estimated 2 billion people watched that day, and it was beautiful, lovely, inspiring, and hopeful. We thought that at last the royal family seems to be open to diversity. But then, now, leaving 2021, years past, there's a few things that are kind of iffy. Some things in which I'm not sure what to think. And I wanted to bring it to you guys because I wanted to see your take on all of the things that we're hearing that's been coming out about what's been going on behind the scenes. For their part, the royal family seems to be very stoic and mum about things, and it looks like Meghan and Harry seem to be the instigators of all of this confusion. So let's explore how this happened. Let's talk about some things that kind of, at least for me, gave me some pause. The first thing was the relationship with Meghan and Kate. It seems as if it's strained. Some people say that Meghan seems to be trying to compete to outshine Kate, which is a bad idea because Kate has the home team advantage. There's also been some rumors that Meghan said that Kate made her cry over some dispute over her daughter's flower girl dress. We don't know if it's true, but we also heard that the reverse might be true and that it was Kate who cried and Meghan was the instigator of that fallout. Very strange. I'm not sure who to believe on that. The other thing about the wedding that was leaked was that Meghan seemed to have had a temper tantrum over the tiara that she wanted to wear. Apparently, Meghan wanted to wear an emerald tiara, and the Queen said, no, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. She selected a different kind of tiara for Meghan. The Queen makes the final decision, but Meghan was upset that she wasn't able to get the tiara that she wanted. Now, if it were me, I would be happy to wear any kind of tiara, but okay, that's just me. Another lesson here, because if that is indeed true, that's not something that you do when you're marrying into a family of such power and influence. You need to try to get along with the people, and especially the matriarch. You should never, ever challenge the matriarch. Whether you're in a royal family or in a traditional family, you always want to give respect to the elder matriarch and patriarch. Otherwise, you're going to have some problems. And that might have put a bad taste in Queen Elizabeth's tea. We don't know. But again, there were many other things that were also cause for concern. Now, with both of these two women, Kate and the Queen, when you are marrying, whether it's an interracial relationship, an intercultural relationship, or a traditional relationship, you can't just focus on making your man happy because the marriage is more than the two of you. You have to make efforts to get along with everybody because you are married into the family. And so having these conflicts between people that your husband loves is going to put him in a very uncomfortable spot. And it's not going to make him happy in the long run. You should not, as a wife, try to alienate the people who love your husband because you may not necessarily be as fond of them as he is. Then there is the rift between Harry and his brother William, which is very, very sad. They seem to have gotten very distant since him marrying Meghan, and maybe even while they were dating. At one point, both couples lived right next to each other. Something happened, and Harry and Meghan wanted to move away. We don't know exactly what happened, but apparently, maybe all was not well with these couples. And the rift between Harry and William grew and grew as they moved out and then ultimately moved away from the family and out of the country. This is very concerning for me as well, because it seems as if every single person that Harry is close to, the Queen, even Prince Charles, William, Kate, seem to all have done something to Meghan that he feels as if he needs to protect her. It's kind of making me wonder if there's more to this story. How cool would it be if we had our very own social media network that had all the benefits of our favorite sites, just without all of the intrusion, lack of privacy, bullying, and taunting and trolling? Wouldn't that be amazing? How cool would it be if all of us intelligent, quirky Black women who don't fit the community mold got together and networked, communed, encouraged each other in a safe, supportive environment? What is unfortunate is that social media is becoming increasingly less safe for women like us. In order to preserve our peace, we have to go underground, and that's exactly what I did. The Pink Pill Underground is the first fully interactive social media platform created just for us. There is currently nothing out there like it. Not only do we do all of the social media that you're used to, we have live and virtual events, courses every month, new courses every month, groups for your interests, everything from survival to financial to book clubs. We even have once a year a gala and a yacht party. I've thought of everything. It is all encompassing and it is just for us. The Pink Pill Underground is by invitation and acceptance only. If you are interested in joining us on the Pink Pill Underground, you're gonna have to fill out the wait list, fill out the NDA, and go through our screening process. If we think you're a fit, then you can join us for an amazing community of like-minded women. But the first step is to get on the wait list, which is just in that link right below. I'm looking forward to meeting you in the underground, and until next time, pinkies up. It seems kind of odd that everyone is attacking Meghan and she has no hand in it. I don't know. Another issue is when Meghan had baby Archie, the adorable baby Archie. Now, tradition states that when you have a royal baby, 5 minutes after you have the baby, you get your hair blown out, you get your makeup on, and you present your baby in front of all of the adoring commoners down below from the castle. And Meghan didn't want to do that. But hey, after having 4 children myself, there's no way in hell I would want to get out of my hospital bed, do my hair, do my makeup, and present my baby. So with this one, I'm on Meghan's side with this. However, Kate did it every single time. Even despite having 24/7 nausea from the time she was pregnant to the time that she had the baby. She did the stiff upper lip and she did what was expected of her. And again, the public loves her for it. Megan decided to wait, but honestly, I can't really fault her for that. Now let's talk about Meghan and Harry's decision to step away from royal duties. Apparently, what they wanted to do was have one foot in and one foot out. They wanted to be able to simultaneously live as commoners, but still have the royal privileges, the money that came with it, the status that came with it. And the Queen said, absolutely not. Either you're in or you're out. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too. They wanted to straddle the fence between being free and being royal. And in that world, there is no choice. It's either or. So some people have said that that was a little bit selfish of them, kind of entitled of them to want to have a level of freedom that nobody else in the royal family has, but they wanted it. That's also a little bit of a concern. That kind of makes it hard for me to still be rooting for them because it seems as if they're doing things that they want to do knowing full well what the rules are. Now, we can argue that the rules are silly. We can argue that the rules are outdated, but the rules are the rules. And if you want to enjoy the privileges, you're gonna have to follow the rules. And then there's the letter. Do you guys remember the letter that Meghan wrote to her father? That heartfelt letter that the Daily Mail Sunday leaked? And how broken up Meghan seemed to appear that the letter, the heartfelt letter that she wrote to her father was leaked to the Daily Mail, in which later they engaged in some litigation. Well, news is out now that Meghan spoke with the communications secretary about the possibility of the letter being leaked and said that she made certain provisions during the format of the letter to make sure that it couldn't be broken up, and she numbered each page. And then she even said that, well, if it leaks, then I will call him Daddy because that's what I call him. And if people read it, it will pull at the heartstrings. There's a level of manipulation there that I can't seem to reconcile. If you weren't expecting the letter to be leaked, then why are you concerned about pulling at the heartstrings of people who should never be privy to the letter unless you wanted them to be? And then there's also news about, with the court case, about how Meghan and Harry are also communicating with authors about a biography that they said they had no involvement in. And come to find out, they are, but tried to deny their involvement. They were very adamant that the public not know that they had any involvement with this book. Turns out, though, that they did. So with all of these things, the references to Archie's color is another one. How it seems like everyone is against them all of a sudden, because I remember prior to their wedding, yes, there was a lot of gossip. Yes, there were some haters. Yes, there were a lot of salty women who were mad that they weren't getting picked. But for the most part, they were the darlings of the UK press. They were the darlings of royalty. They were the future, and people were so hopeful. Then something changed. And I am kind of having a hard time. I'm struggling with defending it.
Eat it like a little chipmunk.
So I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that where there's smoke, there's fire? Are you guys kind of seeing that perhaps things aren't as cut and dried as we would like to believe? Do you think that this is all a conspiracy by a racist public and a racist publication? Or is there something else going on? Let me know in the comments about what you think. Until next time, pinkies up.